Looking dapper.
I may need to turn on my fuel. One more character below 30% faith and are poisoned by magic. They will receive damage equal to a portion of their health each turn. Perform the spiritual healing ritual and or improve morale to regenerate faith. We need to push that so hard. Can we now do the ritual? No, we still can't. Still not enough. Drat. Drat, 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 drat. Damn and blast. I mean, on the plus side, they are increasing. They are regenerating. But super rough. We finished our elven items though, which is amazing. Let's go to actually to tools. Yeah, it's not trash. So that's a really good gathering item. Who's our best gatherer? That would be Matten. Matten, you get an upgrade then. There you go. That takes Matten's gathering up to 14. I think that's probably about as high as anyone had in our last run. It's almost enough to gather vegetables within a turn. That's actually pretty cool. Actually, I should probably help there if I can. Some small level. I know this is going to be awful. Like truly, truly awful. But I'm going to allow Elvenwood to be burnt. Either that or we need to get up and move. Let's actually see. How far can I move off this mountain? I can move far enough. Okay, let's do it then. Actually, we should be able to gather the fuel we need here. Oh, thank goodness. Please gather the fuel all in one go. Actually, no, we do need that. We can... Really? It's still so hard to gather. Oh my lord. Okay, there we go. Now I did abandon our research, and I know that sucks, but realistically I was only researching because I had nothing else to do at the time. I need that fuel. So, there really is nothing else to say about it, other than gotta have it. Trying to gather this is going to be just painful. I think we should probably focus most, slash if not all of our effort right now on just gathering fuel. Got one turn. There we go. Actually, we're going up again now. There we are. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. 4 turns. I'm fairly certain if you don't have fuel, there is no healing. So without this, our ratty friend would start to die. And we're still low on faith, but if we can last through this next turn, I think the problem that we're having is actually that they're getting close to just straight up death. Because they're losing health due to magical poisoning. One more, and I think we'll be okay. Now, in terms of food, that's actually become a bigger problem. Who's the next best? Focus on the food for now. One more turn to get that. Winter is brutal. Gotta be honest. Really brutal. The bloody tooth vibrates in your pocket, and you know the invitation to the curve game is active. Soon you see a portal, and through it a tavern. Await the Chumuch, so it can accompany you in. The Chumuch appears. Well, let's go in. I will be hiding after I make the introduction, so don't expect my help after that. Going to the tavern. You enter the back room of an ordinary human tavern, but within you find an unusual crowd. A holic, a pancanet, a shack, and a tooth fairy all sit around a table, hunched over bowls filled with water. There are dice on the table, and an odd scoreboard behind. The tooth fairy beckons to you. Don't know you, but you are the tooth, so in you come. Grab a chair and a bowl, and we'll deal you in. Sit down and say you want to play. No nonsense, just a game. Whatever it is. The tooth fairy speaks. So as a reminder, the more curves and other permitted profanities your man yells, the more points you get. Simple, really. Roll your dice. Figure out the best way to annoy your mortal and have fun. Attack the bunch, try to play fair and think of ways to make the mortal sway. Or call their bluffs. We're going to use our people to do this. I think we've got an okay chance. Let's begin. Now you do a decent chunk of damage there, to be fair. Has anyone got any decent shielding? No, not really. Let's get you in, then get you down as well. That'll slow them a little bit and also start increasing the damage you're going to be able to do. That's the big worry, is the amount of damage they're going to be able to just lay down early. $13 there. We've got some very heavy hitters on our team, so this shouldn't be too bad for us. It's just a matter of trying to not let our units get taken out is the thing. I have got a ball that I can bring in. Oof, got a lot of things I can do here. Sure. I mean, that's a decent attack you got there. I'm going to save up and I'm going to get one of my other heavier hitters in on the next turn. There we go. Right. This is going to be an interesting fight. We'll see if the rat goes down. It's got two enemies that are going to go for it. Hopefully, we can delay them by causing slowness. That was a good strike, to be fair. That was a particularly good strike. Ouch. The pain. Okay, well, we may lose the rat due to low sanity at this point. Okay, weapon attack of 9. We'll go for... Oh, well, I can really only go for 1, so I'm not even sure why it's letting me choose. Yeah, the poor rat can't catch a break. Not even once. Right, that's gotten rid of the holics. Ooh. Ouch. 2 people are now low on sanity. Okay, I'm going to name my people in Leopold. Though, Aavak actually gained intelligence, but if Aavak runs away due to low sanity, I'm going to laugh so hard. So hard. And Leopold. Alrighty, deal sealed. See you around, preferably not at the table. I ain't playing with you no more. We also got a leather scroll. Lovely. Say your goodbyes and leaves. Hello, Belial. Welcome back. I hope the adulting wasn't too boring. Please don't die. Please don't die. Just as you leave, you find a friendly shack. Perhaps some cousin of Leopold has joined you. Okay, I'm alright with that. There we are. We haven't lost yet. But we are low on sanity. One or more of the characters has below 30% sanity and their morale is decreased. Their damage is lowered and there's a chance they will leave your group. Improve their morale by providing varied food. Click to open the affected group's inventory. That is going to be hard. I'm not going to lie, that's going to be really, really quite difficult. Super bloody hard, in fact. Dang it. Well, are we done with gathering there? No. We're actually going to break camp here. We're going to try and make our way down. Oh, damn it, we're not nearly close enough. A hurricane engulfs you. Try to find shelter quickly. You find a crack in the earth where you can wait till the hurricane out, but it will take effort to hold steady. Stay strong. Alright. It's going to be a tough one. This is a level 3 battle. This is going reasonably hard, I'll be honest. It seems to have escalated pretty bloody quickly. Let's see. Have we got anyone who can attack from the rear row? Should do, yeah. Ghost Axe. Ghost Axe for the win. The fact that the rat isn't here worries me. Not gonna lie. That scares me, in fact. The fact that Aavak isn't here. Also, a source of great concern. Well, the curve seems a little steep. Yeah, a little bit, but I'm actually enjoying it a lot, so it's not a problem. Just gonna add 1.5 to this. Yes, that one, and then won't really affect this one too much, so I'll affect that one instead. There we go. Moved a couple of pawns around. Okay, end turn. Now, our attacks will cause slight delays by adding a little bit of extra time onto them. That's the unfortunate thing, is those ones can actually just target anyway. Kind of annoying. At least the rocks have to go through the front line. That's one down. Now it is up to you. How much damage are you going to do? 11 true damage. Well, hitting these ones doesn't really matter because you're going to do 13 and take it out. So it would make more sense to go for one of the heavier hitters back here. They can hit anyone they want, really. So we're going to go for you. There we go. Obviously going for you because you're the only one that can still move this turn. And that leaves one enemy in the enemy deck. So they're going to have to place that enemy pretty much everywhere now. You're purely there to soak up damage. absolutely does not matter how I play these cards at this point. I cannot fail to eliminate my opponent. And 9. I'm sort of winning. I'm actually at a place where I could lose in like the next turn, but sort of doing okay, kind of. There we go. There was no point in me slowing down the last one in the queue. Oh, and to be fair, there was no point in me slowing anyone down. You managed to stay in place, and the hurricane passes, leaving some debris behind. Okay, so mine, yeah. Okay, I like it. I approve, I think. Right. Well, there's nothing else for us to do but try and gather what we can. Fingers crossed, everyone. Damn, the gods and their divine games. The strain of this dark world is too much, and so you have abandoned your duties in search of a more peaceful life. Goodbye, Abicalypticon. Such sad. Such sad. Matin, however, not so sad. You can become more lucky. Mr. Fianor, showing off, maybe, or makes you tougher. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go with toughness. Right, time to break camp and move on. We need lots more different types of food. To be fair, that rat put up with a lot of nonsense. It did its damnedest. Its damnedest. It just wasn't damnedest enough. Okay. Let's try and cook some stuff. Just a little more is all we need. We're probably just going to sit here for a little while, I think, and hope. We're gonna sit here and hope for a little bit. Oh, we're still there. Let's go again. Oh, now it's just low fuel. Haha! We may yet have escaped the worst of it. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, we've only got 2 turns worth of fuel. Wind is harsh. Damn. A group of elderly humans approaches you. Invite them to join you. Ah, thank you. It is good to see some common courtesy in this troubled world. I am Professor Wilkgolov, and these are my colleagues. We are scholars, you see. If you let us stay with you a while and feed us, we will teach you a thing or two. Sure. We agree. No, actually, before we do, ask more about the scholars. Our world was not always in such turmoil. Centuries ago, before the darkness came, we had cities, universities. Now, since creatures of the night hunt our dreams, and the light of day seeks to burn our souls, while the earth continues to shatter, well, there's little time for knowledge. Yet we endure. As learned men and women, we gather knowledge and write it down. For what? For the future, of course. Once the world returns to a semblance of balance, we will once more require knowledge. It is our best weapon, our only savior, our grace. He trails off. I will not. Sure, you can have some of our food. There we go. And Mrs. Fianor has become more intelligent. Well done. Just got to stay a while and pass on what knowledge they can before they move. Hooray! And Aavak just leveled up. Yay. What? So, Thea, you've already got sold here, so I could take it a little bit further. Just to 1.8 then. Or I could just make you a bit more lucky. Because the luck increases the amount of experience you get. And that just seems like a really sensible thing to do. We are going to go for intelligence with Aavak. However, I'm getting low on food. That is deeply, deeply worrisome. The fish, though, we can at least gather those. How much... You know what, Bill? Just go ahead and gather as much fish as you can. And cook as much of it as we can. No, we can't cook any of it. We'll do our best to gather what we can for now. And on the last turn, we'll rush up and try and gather a bunch of food. Sorry, fuel. It's genuinely hard, my lord. This game is really not pulling its punches. I may have to just... oh, wait. Is it no longer... No, I think it is still consuming as much fuel as before. Let's pass another turn. Alright, okay, no fuel alert. Let's break camp at this point. Get over... Unfortunately, we can't quite reach that, but we'll pass the turn here. You're ambushed by goblin bandits. Try to talk them out of it. Wow. Begin. Let's see how good they are at talking. Now, goblins... From what we saw, did have a decent chat on them. Why are we fighting? I was fairly certain that we chose not to. Okay, yeah, we are definitely not just doing a regular fight. That's fine. That's fine. Panic averted. Okay, they've got a lot of health on them, but not a great deal of damage potential, which is fine. But this is another sanity fight. This is going to be rough on us. Can use shielding. Give myself 5 shielding. It'll give me 1 turn to just weather some of the effects. I might go for that, honestly. Alternatively, I might just play the boar. Well, this is going to be rough, one way or t'other. I'm actually going to play another archer behind. We'll see how this plays out. This could be pretty... This could be the end, again. Another sanity battle taking us out. Damn those boars and their superior arguments. Is that 9? It actually could be. Okay. Select target for this basic weapon attack. I mean, you're the only one. None of them can move yet, so I'm gonna go for you instead. Oh, no, never mind. I can't. Damn it! Why do you let me choose when you know I can't pick anyone but the one you've already selected? That seems very dumb. Okay, good shot there. Slow them down a little bit at the very least. That one's out of the fight. Right, we're back into the danger territory now. So we are definitely not out of the woods yet. But Aavak shouldn't take any further sanity damage at the very least. So there are some small mercies to be found. Down there. Get you in. I'm not going to play Aavak at this point. Aavak will be staying quite safely behind the child. Yeah, I guess we can place Aavak there. Doesn't really matter at this point. The fight will be over instantly. No matter which one it selected to attack, it would take out all three of them, so... Right, bah, you do talk so well. Our bandit code won't let us just leave, but if you give us some of your food or stuff of your choosing, we will go and not bother you anymore. So here's some food and drink to mark this truce. Agree to give up some of your chosen things. Agree to lose 10% of your food. Use this distraction as an opportunity to attack! I mean, we could. It's only a two level fight now, and combat is our best form of puzzle. Yeah, no, we're gonna go for it. They're crafters, so sure, we're gonna begin. I know 10% of my food is like one piece of food. I cannot. Right. I don't want to play you yet. Or you, for that matter. Ultimately, I don't want to play anyone right now, just because... I want to be able to play people who've got first strike. Do a bit of added damage initially. Okay. Rob the robbers, indeed. This is verily what we're going to do. Ghostly axe. Well, that sounded pretty brutal, actually. Ouch. A little bit of ouch there, but that's fine. Do have a boar that I can summon. You might be a bit of a problem for me, but generally speaking, we should be okay. Oh. Right, okay. There we go. I think that should be good enough. Can't imagine they're going to be able to sustain much of this kind of damage, to be fair. They've got some decent shields in the front, but it's not going to make enough difference for them, I don't think. Especially because we can choose anyone because there's no one in front of us. So by attacking there, we're going to take out both copies of that card. They'll do a little bit of damage, but it's hardly anything I need to worry about. That was not bad. actually. I'm reasonably happy with how this one's gone down. Their shields are a bit of an issue, but overall, shouldn't be much of a concern for me. And I think attacking here would be the better idea because we're not going to do enough damage to take them out anyway. So at least this way we get rid of them and they can't do the 2 damage at the end. Now the annoying thing is we're going to have to go through a whole combat round just to deal with this, which is always a bit of a pain. There we go. And at this stage, we just need to get as many copies of my Archer and Mrs. Vianor in as we can. Grimnir is doing pretty well for themselves in terms of their raw damage output. And as long as we can keep putting someone in front of them, then they can't attack Aavak either. But again, Aavak's sanity is so low, we may lose him anyway. There's a very distinct possibility that Aavak is about to die. It is a sad reality, but oh well. There's not much we can do about it now. There we go. Yeah, we're not even going to get to them having a turn, because it's all the same card again. You kill the bandits and are free to loot their bodies. We've got a topaz artifact. That's actually not bad. Yeah, actually that's pretty good, I've got to be honest. Zaldor, thank you very much for the raid there. That was very, very kind of you. And Enigmatic Rose, number 4. Thank you for the raid as well. That's very kind of you indeed. Please put plenty of love in chat for the raiders, because it's fine. What's going to happen? They're going to come and steal our tea, then they're going to drink our tea, and then they're going to become even more dapper, and then they're just going to sit around. And we've seen how it goes. Then we attack them and kill them and then loot their bodies. Actually, this particular example is not a good one to use. Any number of the ones before this one where I decided to be ruthless for no particular reason is a better example to use. Yeah, use those ones instead, where we're actually nice to people. Right. Okay, so we're still at a point where tragically we might lose the game in a moment. Right. Now, do we have much movement? We kind of do. We need to get food super badly. Just plant yourself down and start desperately harvesting vegetables. And also wood. We pretty badly need wood too. Everything is so hard to gather. Actually, how much food have we got? We've got 3 turns of each. We're really struggling. I'm gonna be honest. We're super duper struggling right now. Well, there's nothing I want to unlock right now, but main thing is while we're gathering the wood, we may as well gather the food as well. Why am I even the one doing that? No, we'll have you go there because that's the harder gather. But realistically, Matin is the only person who can even remotely gather well. And that is hurting us right now. Oof. Really bad times. Can we cook anything? No. There is no cooking of the things going on. We need extra gathering slots. That is something that we'd get if we had a village. But right now, we're just trying to stay busy more than anything else. JD Crawford, thank you very much for the resubscription there. Cheers, mate. That's really, really appreciated. Right, so now Now that I've got a moment's peace. Thank you again so much for the Rose Raid. And what were you guys playing? Let's have a quick look. If Belial is around, or is Belial fallen asleep? What are my mods? I need a shadow command, please. Okay, the traumatic events of the last few days made it clear your child is a child no more. They now face the time of the croppings, the rite of passage into adulthood. But this path is never easy. You must now choose what journey the young one will take before, God's willing, they may return to you as an adult. Okay. We can go with chance again with Nightly Prophet. Shall we roll the dice again and just see if Nightly Prophet has better luck than our actual chosen, who ended up just being a scoundrel? Oh, thank you so much, Enigmatic Rose. You were playing Terraria. Ah. Oh, thank you for the Twitch Prime as well. That's incredibly kind. We had a raid, Belial. Could you be so kind as to use the shadow command for me? You are ever such a good person. Right, we're going to roll the dice. Let's cross our fingers and our eyes and our toes. Begin the trials. Alas, your child walked the path of fate, and fate did not have good things in store. Damn it. Nightly Prophet is now a scoundrel also. They do not speak of what befell them, but they return weakened and depressed, but also accompanied by a rat. I mean, at least you've returned. Yeah, sure. At least you came back. We have another rat. Another rat that needs a name. So let's find out who's going to get the name. Nightbot. It's going to be Chaotic Wurmple. Very well. There we go. Chaotic Wurmple, the rat, has joined the clan. Oh, on that note, we haven't given out the shack. Okay. Grimnir, I think I'm going to give the shack to you. Also, the Topaz artifact. This is a reasonably good artifact, actually. It's better than the one we've got, so yeah, we're going to swap that one out. And Nightly Prophet. Is this better than the artifact you've got? No. Well, no, it's not. How about the leather scroll, though? Is that better than the one you've got? No. No, it's really not, actually. Though the scroll at least is a one-hand item. Well, I think they are all one-hand items, actually. How about you? Is this better than the scroll you've got? No, not even close. Well, damn. Frankly, it's not going so well for us. Okay, well, we're low on fuel, we're low on food, and low on sanity. It's been a rough couple of days, okay? It's been pretty hard. We're still alive, though, and we're no longer low on sanity. Hooray for us. Super hooray, in fact. Right, people are going to start hurting, though, if we don't get some food in their bellies, which we'll get in one turn. Thank the heavens. Let's grab that food. It's only given us one turn worth of food. I feel that that's not enough. I feel quite strongly that that's really not enough. Winter is kicking our behind right now. I can start using coal as a fuel source. I suppose that's something I could do. This is the thing. I'm starting to think that maybe what we need to do was literally just settle down and start a village. If we had, as much as people were like, no, don't start a village until you've scouted out a bit more, we spotted this place which had a lot of good materials around it. We've barely scouted out beyond it, but we've been forced to just try our best to gather as through winter. Come spring, of course, it'll be a lot easier, but maybe winter is always hard, to be fair, but still pretty rough, this one. I need you down there. No. Super needy there. We've got 2 turns. It's gonna be pretty bad for us. Okay. Well, we can but try. An anonymous gifter gave Chaotic Wurmple a tier 1 sub. Oh, thank you, whoever you are. That was incredibly kind of you. That was incredibly kind of you. Wow. Wow. I've been meaning to play this game for a while. How does it compare to the first one? It is better than the first one in almost every way, including the difficulty. I mean, if you enjoy challenge, it is better. If you felt that it was hard enough, then it's probably a bit worse. But it's a lot more complex. There's a lot more to do. There's a lot more to do. We're just going to have to try and weather it, really. Right, we have no food. One of your groups has run out of food, or only carry food they are not allowed to consume. Starving characters lose health points each turn. The problem is we need fuel. If we're down there trying to gather the fish, we just don't have enough. Okay, pass the turn. As you cross the woodland, you come across some wild piglets. Okay, we can go in and try to capture the piglets, and then we'd probably get pig pet or hunter. A mama boar is surely nearby. Set a trap so you separate the pack and only hunt a smaller batch. Yes. We're almost certainly going to be able to win this one. I'll play through it just for the sake of it, but we're almost certainly going to be fine. We'll get the rat in first because it has a benefit from being a swarmer. Is it tougher because you don't know the mechanics as well, or just tougher overall? I would say part of it is because I don't know the mechanics as well. Because I knew the mechanics back to front and left to right and front to back again in the first one. So it was generally, I found it reasonably easy. That being said, I think this game is a bit harder besides. But certainly I am facing a bit of added difficulty because I'm not as familiar with how to play. Okay, let's get our axe down again. There we are. Wurmple is up to 7 damage now. That should be pretty good. Yeah, it definitely does seem that the initial setup is a lot more hit and miss. You can very easily just not make it. Oh, there we go. That was fairly simple. And we got 10 meat. Just what we needed. Oh, my lord. We've got a few extra turns. A few short turns of safety. We're just going to hunker down. We've got 8 turns left to get through winter. I think that's fair. I'm willing to wait it and just hope. Got 11 turns now of fuel. 2 turns of food. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to break camp here and we're going to leg it. Oh, of course, that could also happen. A sudden storm catches you off guard. Lightning bolts cut through the sky and gusts of wind sweep you off your feet. But we follow Turmoil. In the name of Turmoil's raging power, embrace this storm and ask for the thunder's blessing. Lightning strikes at your feet and you smell your own burned skin and hair. And that's it. We didn't actually get a boon. It was like, nah, not today. Fair enough. Right, we need to hurry on down as far as we can. Can we go any further? Damn it. Dropped all of our movement. We need to get down to the fish if we can. Because the fish... Snow. Reduce visibility range by 3 and move by 2. That is really bad. We may be able to get some berries, perhaps, but it's going to be rough. Ooh. Sneak attack. Strike an unexpected blow from the shadows. That's really tempting. Stupendously tempting.